D relies on all of the setups from B and C. Those tangible orientations, those basic resets that without logical structure can't fully explain the image without it looking wrong in some way. D uses this and says, that's all I need to know, and charges into the situation swinging as hard as they can. But they are aware of the basic what the fuck, that's annoying. I still kill you anyway. Irritate me all you want. That's only gonna make it worse. I fucking warned everybody, bro. I told you to stop. Alright. So, D pretends not to know what's going on, but is fully participating in an ethical strategy for taking out concepts that are naturally above the entire alphabet. Yes. So, D likes to assert things sexually. D, if I take a break from doing this to drink some water, likes to think that's my jizz. D, if I don't know, open my mouth just a little too wide at some point, will say, he did that so my dick could go in his mouth. D will irritate you, will trip you, will mess with you, and say, ha, I got the win there. D will actively know exactly what's going on, but pretend that he can't see it any other way. It's a very jealous person. Wants to be the best concept, but doesn't want to accept anyone else's greatness. But doesn't want to admit that they're jealous because we all know that jealousy is an ugly thing. And so, we'll come up with moral strategies, much like relying on B and C to come up with images that D can interpret as a bad thing and attack over. This is how D gets rid of any concept that they cannot compete with. D, once in a state of physical combat, will try to rely on a couple of things. A, size, and B, I should have counted there, help. Same thing that A does. No, I got it. So D, if you can't explain why the fight isn't just about physicality, will claim, well, I'm bigger than you, and this and that. They'll pretty much choose before the fight, see every single way that they can win and every single way that you can lose, and then refuse to discuss anything else. But they won't take the fight unless you're still trying to talk it through. When I say that D needs help, I mean that D needs to make the environment pick his side of the fight before he starts it. He needs to set the stage for it to look like he's a hero fighting a bad guy, so that he has route decision from the audience itself. The audience wouldn't want to see the hero lose. And so D, using B and C's help, will try to make it seem as if they're fighting some evil, basic, resetted, orientated person, and use all of this to say ethically why everyone should support them and choose their route of victory. They can't do that. D, and this one belongs to A too, will become sexual, just as they have been. And what they'll do is attempt to assert in many ways as they can think, that they're in a higher sexual position than you. They can get more girls. If life was a rape game, they always get the rape first. If you don't want to be gay, they'll think really hard about your asshole. That's a real thing. That's a real fucking thing. It's so annoying, bro. Ugh. What else is there? Oh, D likes to take the moment. D only cares about aesthetic. A little bit as well, but A's smarter than this. A's a little smarter than D. D is more on the physical side. D, because he relies on that physical, that tangible, that basic orientation reset, what he's always looking for is the image that without explanation can be said to make him the coolest. That he looks the coolest, that without explanation, at all moments, his reach can always say that he's got it. He's the best. He's the one. He's the realest. What this does is it causes him to kind of trip over himself and become frustrated and do things like this, where he tries to trip me up so that while I'm talking, he can say he's not even saying it right and just ignore the situation. He's taking too long. What was that pause? Why is he's not, this is lame. What was that right there? What was that right there? Why is he doing that? That's what D does. D looks for physiological instances that they can quote on to escape losing the logo-tangible argument, which is what justifies physical occurrence. And once they're dead-ended, they'll go sexually and physically violent. But only take physical violence if they can convince the audience that they deserve to win. If they can't, they'll walk away from the fight. And they'll probably go strategize with C to be like, well, even, he's still a bitch though. He's still a bitch though, that's all that matters. But he won't do it like that. Because D wants to be cool. D will be like, man, I don't even care about this. Bro, why are you still talking about it, bro? Nigga, it just happened. Bro, move on, bro. That shit is ancient. I'm so much cooler than you because I'm mature and can move on from my problems, but you just be living in them all the time. And that's your problem. I gotta figure out. I think that's everybody. Because then it gets to E. Yeah, I'm good here.